Shall we get this thing started? Oh my goodness. I needed to go with Ma to a doctor's appointment, which meant Pack had to get Midlet off the bus, which meant I didn't get to start cooking until we got all back and done. So, here we are. We do have the, as I said in the title, the big push, the current push is, hey, let's get the, let's try to get the throne room sorted out. So that is the current project. I have a shrine, so I should be able to, so I need two things. I need a coat check so I can put the stone away, and I need ooh, I've got mail, and I need a smash so I can, you know, crack the case open. Hey Crisp, we're finally here. Dinner is served. Amateur lockpick kit, gems and keys. Oh, that is a pretty solid piece of mail right there. That is a pretty solid piece of mail. I just lied. I said we have the shrine. We have the blessing. We have the blessing for the next few days. I don't think we have the shrine. So we need to get the shrine so I can get the corridors. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Because we logged off there. Oh, I don't know why I step down here every time. Other than possibly an apple, there's nothing else there. I'm fine to try for the dead end challenge. I'm not going to cry over it. I'm not going to super stress. I am going to go ahead and make the banner of the king red. What I'd really like to do, well, yeah, but we weren't thinking. We just camped out at a, I mean, at least we could have put the courtyard and had a chance at getting, you know, something in there. So we have made good progress on several, sure, I won't go in there yet. We have made good progress on several of the things that we were hoping to get done. Such as, hello. Such as getting the Bernie done. You know, so we can do that. So we did that. You know, that is not a bad place for That is not a bad place for Draxish. It kind of sucks if we do it there, because that means we can't get into the corner. So let's hold off on this one and we'll go across from the entry hall. But everywhere else, this is fantastic. This is a beautiful place for it. Sure, coat jag, thank you very much. We don't have anything in there. But it's here. That's not a problem. Make sure, okay. So get us those, yeah, buddy, get us delightful things. And the beautiful, I mean, the beautiful thing about Draxish is the fact that 2, 3, 4, those shoes are fantastic, is the fact that we get those early, we get the dye, right? We get the dye, man. Yeah. So let's go back to the entrance hall and make our way to that bottom. Yeah. It's to die for, right? No, that's also gonna cut us off. Oh. Apparently darkroom it is, and you know what? It's a blind draw, and if we end up with whatever, it doesn't matter. It could be a dead end, it could be whatever. Hey, perfect. Perfect. And it's the furnace, so we have the dead end anyway, and once again, I stepped in there. Right, it's all cut off, so I mean, if I get a dead end, that's bonus. Okay, and that's not super difficult for going around. I'm going to go ahead and go through the spare bedroom now. We'll work on this side a bit. Lots of diggy spots. You know what? The observatory is pretty good to get right here too. Up from the aquarium, yeah, that's definitely an option. $49 was a goodie. I mean, we don't have the Draxish. You know, we don't have the dead end, but it's still solid, right? It's still solid. And we were able to get more steps because we had a few more rooms. Southern Cross is excellent. Can't really do that one yet. I could actually do this and hope that the aquarium goes around, but I think I'm gonna do, I don't want that to be my only access point. We can't exactly go all the way around and say, hey, I got you with the security card. You know, we can't get to the foundation super easy. However, we can go right here and it can be whatever. Sure, lavatory. That's fine. It's a dead end. Easy peasy. Don't leave yourself with a single path. Right. That's what I'm like, a little bit concerning. Okay, we have two, because we still need to get into the foundation. So I'd like to actually come over a little bit. Let's start kind of working up and going off. That's not the bestest if we're going to have a dead end thing. You know what? Let's make it a straight up dead end. Are you going to give me anything delightful every once in a while? Oh, hello. Every once in a while, you do. You give me delights. Shinies. Alright, that's it. It's like, hey, be glad we gave you a gem. Be happy we gave you a gem. Let's go. I know! Come on, shovel! Oh, shovel! Trophy room! Baby, baby, baby! Free gems! Free room, free gems. All right. Again, that kind of sucks. I have a lot of things I can reroll. This also sucks. Not that I well, nope. I do have things. I mean, the rotunda ain't bad. We can still get around. I'm gonna go up from the other aquarium. Yeah, rotunda or reroll, exactly. I'm gonna come up from the other aquarium before we go much higher. Although, that's probably not the bestest idea because we could just connect to it. Yeah. I'm not super stressed. Oh yeah! And look what we got! Alright. Key for keys! Okay, 1 for 2. Ah, rerolls and money. Okay, we still have 4. We're still okay overall. We're still okay. Okay. Yeah, these are all great. This is a terrible place for them. Reroll. Sure. I still have money, money, money. So what can we buy? I feel like it's a master key day. And you know what? The master key can stay in that, if we remember to check it, the master key can stay there until such a time that we can stay checked until we absolutely don't have. I know that compass is so nice. Ooh, I cannot cut us off here because that only leaves us the rotunda to get up. So it's archives or reroll. Great Hall it is. I'm going to regret not moving the rotunda north. I know it. Great Hall with the master key. Oh, yeah. Sure, we might as well try to lockpick, just easy breezy. Oh, yeah. And at the other end, this is going to just be the junky one. At the other end, we will be able to pull... Alright. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, you know how I said I'm going to regret not turning that? Uh-huh. We're going to end up going all the way around because I didn't do that. You know we are. So with the master key, we really don't have to stress about anything. The regular keys are really just for boxes until and or unless. Okay, so we have east. Let's go ahead and go. You know what? Let's go over. Again, I really don't want to cut that off like that. Passageway. Yeah. Let's do this one. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't have to worry about being high or low because we have the master key. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do this and then we'll hope for a blow. And we don't have to stress about the Bernie, which is why there was nothing in our Coat check. Oh, come on. You know what? We could do the gem. Just so it's done. I'll go in the one time in case there's a shiny, because sometimes there is. Seems more often than not there isn't, and we don't ever have to go back in there. It's off the beaten path. It's basically ignore it. And I'd really rather not. Let's go up and connect. We do need to connect to the foundation, but not with you. The only time I go in there is if I get lost and forget my path. That's your, hey, there's some nomminess. Club sandwich. Always a good one. Always a good one. Bacon and eggs. Always a good one. Do I have it? Not quite. Trophy room, which we do have. Huzzah. No, I don't get lost. What? What? We take the scenic route. You know, this is one of my favorite things. And it's just a simple touch. But depending on your positioning, different windows are open. Like sometimes this whole section here is open. And it's glass and it's gorgeous. Sometimes you just get the little window over the sink. I really, j'adore. I don't know why I had to say I adore in French. It was dumb, but I did. Oh, Bob, we got to go around you. All right, so let's go right here. Nom, 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 nom. Now, this is a good place for security. Let's set all the things. My plan is to get to play until 10 or so. Basically when I need to put her down, and ideally that's not going to be a problem. She has been in a good mood today. There were no issues at day program. She's had her food. She's playing away. So, okay, nothing here. And a remote terminal access. Let's get ourselves. I think we're actually doing half decent on the whole. On the whole, get our dead ends without being super stressed. Each time you eat an apple, permanently added gold. Hallway from another hallway has already happened. Upgraded floor plan. Add to my allowance. Should we just do that? I'm just gonna do that. I'm okay with that. We could say open another door, but again, getting into the antechamber isn't the worst thing. Actually, that's mostly super good for ooh. Hello, baby. Music room. You're speaking to me. Yes! Secret garden! Wow! I know! Wow! Secret garden! Secret garden! Yeah! Give me a oh, dang it. Give me a shovel. Hey! Apple? Oh, I did upgraded floor plan. Dang it! I almost did the apple. I'm like, I haven't done the boudoir yet. Let's do the apple. I almost did the apple. Now the most beautiful thing. This is already what we have done, so we can just skip that. The most beautiful thing about this, it's great that we get apples or fruit scattered throughout. That's beautiful. It is. I ain't gonna lie. That's a marvelous thing. But the real big thing to me is that I lost track if that was a 1 or a 2. That is the opposite. Okay. The real big thing to me is waste, right? I know. I should really work on that. I saw it fell down. Sorry, stupid sinuses. Stupid sinuses. Wait. I want all three. Okay, I want all three of you to face. Did I back us? Where's that? We're gonna find out. A second. I did. I did that one too many times. Hey. Do it. One more time. Do it. Oh yeah. Waste. I keep trying to make this car jump. Simon is the least jumpy boy. All right. We got waste. Sure could use some daggum shovels. Oh, Foyer. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's great not to have to bother with just to have everything open. It's minor, but nice. My allowance has been raised. Oh yeah, because this is an upgraded. I totally forgot what I did again. Okay. What he likes in jumping ability, he makes up for in turnip sniffing. As weird as that statement is, it is oddly true. Okay then. Oh, it's gonna be one of them. Okay. 1 squared is 1 plus 1. Okay, so 2. Squared is 4. 4 minus 5 is -1 squared. -1 times -1 is 1. No. Okay, did I miss a thing in the whole order of operations crap? Okay, let's take a look. 1/3 of 3 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Oh, there are 3. I only did 2. Plus 1 is 2. Squared is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Squared is 25. Minus 5 is 20. There we go. All right, we got to have that answer. And we've got to flippy doodle the multiplication. Okay. These are all plus. Okay, well, if these are 3/3 and they're all plus, then that's 11. Half of 11 is 5.5. Okay. 5.5 times 2 is what? 11? Okay, 11 flippy doodled. 11? Yes! I'm like, security! I'm like, it's 11 again. 11, 11, 11, 11. It's like me with my birthday, 11, 11. Let's go right back down to security. Ooh, there are places we could not open. Off security and off the foundation. Let's go right back down to security. We can turn it up. And we can go across. We can, use it. So let's first of all adjust because we now have one. Right, we can now do the closed exhibit. And we want this to be high. Give us high chances. I know. But still. Don't poo-poo my fun, good sir. Alright, you know what? Archives it is. Fine. Foundation. Do, 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 do. Okay, I don't have a vault key. But the vault would be a dead end, which isn't the worst thing around. Because I could still rotunda it. Oh! Oh! I don't have the gemage. Alright, whatever what is this? Ah, the vestibule. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's archives. The vestibule. Yeah, it works great here. Closed exhibit. First of all, shinies. Shinies. No. Alright, well then let's open up this one. And you know what? Let's try to dead end it. Okay. That was way too many. I was committed. That was way too many. I know. Hello, Gem. I know. I see it. Alright. So go back out to the archives. Or we go back up to the break room. Either way. I like the idea of going back up to the archives so we can, you know. Oh my goodness, a courtyard would be fantastic. Okay. Just in case, you know, there's a shiny. Sometimes there are things left lying around in here. Not that there is right now. I mean, either thing is okay. Ooh, ouch. Oh, bah. That was painful, man. Mental note. Goodbye steps. I know. I know. And hi, Lily. I can go there anyway from the archive next door, so that's not super great. That's going to take the last of my gems, which isn't super great. Okay, that comes over here and gives me a gem and gives me food to eat. Okay. Work on cooking and eating dinner. That is a good plan. So we ended up going out for lunch on Tuesday with Amethyst, and we came home with a bunch of seafood leftovers. I can't really call it a gumbo because it ain't like proper gumbo, but I took the sausage and the last of the shrimp, scallops, and langostino lobster, and I cooked that up with some onion and garlic and a couple cans of red kidney beans, and then I had made some rice, added a bit of stock, and seasoned it up, and it is so yummy. So yummy. Delish. Alright, and I did eat the apples. Okay. Oh. This ain't bad. It's still one up. I know. Like I said, and I didn't have like the right proper sausage and stuff. It was just pork and beef sausage. But I haven't drawn a den yet, have I? This is true. Although drawing a den would be good because that's an upgraded plan. I still haven't got a single. So far my allowance is 112. Okay. Now we have West and South opened up. You know what? That looks lovely. We can do a lot of dead ends within here. I would just like to say that. There's a lot of opportunity to fill in this middle bit with the crap ton of dead ends. Which would be cool. Just saying, it would be cool. Ah! Give me my last gem. Thank you. Okay. But it was delicious. So I was originally going to go with just like rice, red beans and rice, and serve up like the sausage in with it. And then it's like, you know what? I should probably finish off working on that seafood. All right, so I see a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Hello. For dead ends. See, if I do this one, then I can't get that corner one. Actually, if I do this one, I can't get that corner one, so... Commissary works, and then we can do a dead end over there. Alright, do you have a shovel? Ha! Hello. Shovel. Shovel me! Shovel me. Thank you. There are so many stinking blazes. All right, this, we want a dead end. Storeroom, beautiful. Dead end. And it's an upgraded room, so my allowance has been raised. Okay. We can go across from west and try to put some rooms in over there. It does feel very red, and that's okay. Sure. Technically, we could do a dead end after the office, travel around to the top of the archives and to next to the secret garden, and we can dead end there too. Ain't seeing shinies. I'm not worried about the computer we've already accessed. So let's try to get all three of these dead ends. Okay. I mean, it's 7 gems. It's 7 gems. That starts us off with 7 gems. And we were just saying, let's try to get dead ends. I want to save the I want to save the die. Okay, we have to go down to the archives. So that's kind of around. Okay. Yeah, we just follow straight this way around the... Okay, and I do have a couple of keys. If there was another key, I could pick it up. I mean, or if there was a interesting thing. Okay. I guess I shouldn't even bother, because I'm not going to be... Well, I mean, there could have been... There could have been something interesting, like a treasure chest, or a treasure, not that we could really use that either. It's not really worth picking up nothing. Okay, but here we are. Other than fruit, maybe. Nope. Archives. Dead end. I do think this is going to be the closest. Let's not risk it. Let's roll. Servants. Oh, ho, ho. I can't use the gems. Oh. Okay. All right. Study it is. Hey, do you have a piece of food for me? Can't pick you up. Can't pick you up. All right, but it's a dead end. And we need to go around to the secret garden door. Music room, beautiful. Oh, I got a shovel. I could dig up all this. Not that it particularly matters either. I have one more. Hey, it needed to give us a den on the last possible spot. All right. But that was cool. That was a hot dang run. And hey, Wolfan. Water. So thirsty. Okay. Now, we have the blessing of the monk, but we also have the royal scepter. So we were ending on the royal scepter. So we were ending in a hallway, so we would keep the royal scepter. But we know we can get the royal scepter back. It's kind of tempting to end in the break room and keep the key card. But we could also end, we have the blessing of the monk. So it's also tempting to end like in the trophy room or the walk-in closet and start off with crap. I mean, so I think if we want to take advantage of the blessing of the monk and actually start in a cool room, or we could end in the foyer. Oh, we could end in the foyer. Oh, that is worthy. So if we end in the foyer, then we do this for our outer room. And the whole, jeez, Louise, you're okay. Just jumped out of my skin. Poor Pops. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you shouldn't have ripped up your magazine so quick. All right, we're gonna log out here. We'll keep the royal scepter. And we'll have everything will be, free when we come in. Garden Shopping Center of Fire and Ice. I don't think I have ever seen Fire and Ice. Excellent. Hey! Thank you so much for the gift too, Wolfan. No wolf shall go unsubbed. Another year, Wolfan. I really don't think I've ever seen Fire and Ice. Okay, let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, We didn't check the master key. 8. 9. We only had 9. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. So I must have had it because we've done that before. Unless something else took over for it. We only had 9. We only had 9. Someone's going to have a sweet because I'm feeling tired. Aww.